Hello, good people! We have a very exciting and interesting video for you guys today. You guys may or may not know, but ever since I jailbroke my iPod Touch, I have been working on a theme for the various iDevices that Apple has released, like the iPhone and the iPod Touch. And that's what this video is today, guys. I'm going to be showcasing my theme, all of its features, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to plug a bunch of links and then feed you guys some miscellaneous information. Without any further ado, let's jump right on into this video as if we were jumping into a swimming pool. So, the name of my theme is called Matt's Mat. It's a little bit of a play on words, but it's also gives you a little bit of a taste of what my theme is about. You guys will know that the iPhone and iPod Touch, unjailbroken, has a very glossy look to it. And that's what Apple likes to do. Apple likes to put a gloss on everything. I'm the complete opposite. I dislike the gloss, and that's basically, I express that in this theme. I basically took off Apple's gloss and put over a black mat, and that gives me the name Matt's Mat. So let's start with our first feature, which is the battery. You guys will notice that right off the back that this battery has a matte blue. There's a little bit of a light in there, but I feel like that adds a little bit of a nice touch to it. And the normal Apple battery only has 3 colors, I believe, 3 or 2 around there. This actually has multiple colors. There's a red, an orange, a green, a blue, and a purple. So that is, the first thing you guys will notice in this theme is the battery. The second thing you'll notice, and pretty much jumps out at you, is the icons. The icons all have a matte look. Most of them are completely different. Some of them are not, but they all have the matte look, and there is no gloss to any of them. And you guys can really see that in the Winterboard, remote, and AIM icon. You guys will also notice that the little indicators, like on Screen Splitter, where it says on, also has a matte look to it, and there's also a matte look to push notifications. And one really cool thing that I felt like I did with this theme is that you guys know how many apps there are in the App Store. There's over 1 million probably. And you can't make an icon for every single one. So what I did is I put a little code in the info.playlist, which basically removes the gloss off every App Store icon. You guys can really see that under the lightsaber icon and the banner-free icon. They look completely different. Usually there is a gloss to it, but there's no gloss to these, and that is why they look so different, because there is no gloss. So just because I can't give every icon a different icon than its original, I can at least remove the gloss and make it seem like it belongs in the theme. You guys get what I'm saying? At least I want it to look like there is a little bit of a matte overlay on every single one of them. And I feel like taking out the gloss really adds to that. Next thing you guys will notice that the dock is 3D, similar to the Leopard dock. Normally the dock is 2D on the iPod Touch and iPhone, but I feel like the 3D dock will be more liked among the users. Another cool thing about my theme is the wallpaper. My wallpaper has a canvas look to it, and the color is really, I want to say, a multi-tone gray. There's some grays, some whites, some blacks in there, and I think the canvas look adds to the whole madness of it, and maybe you guys do too. So before I talk about the UI images, I just kind of wanted to go to the status bar. As you guys can see on the home screen, that the status bar is a little bit different than normal. There is that little gradient in there, but it looks completely different if I were to like open up the music player or something. So I'm going to open up the music player, and you guys will notice that it's black. I believe usually it's a gray color, but now it's black. And even the battery in the top right, that also has a matte look. I'm going to try to zoom in right here. Maybe you guys can see the matteness in action. But you guys can also see in some of the UI, and actually I want to say about 90% of the UI has a matte look to it, so it is a full theme. You guys can notice in that top bar where it says Green Day and Now Playing, that's not as glossy as normal. That has a matte look, as well as the bottom where it says Playlists, Artists, Songs, Albums, More. That also has a matte look to it. Actually, if I were to click Now Playing, you guys will see that even this part of the music player has a matte look to it. You guys can see that on the bottom and on the top, and where the little playhead is to skim through the song, the progression of that has a matte look. So I feel like that's pretty cool. There is also a matte for the little pop-up for iPod Touch users. If you were to press the home screen twice, you get that little box that appears, and as you guys can clearly see, that has a little bit of a transparent matte look to it. Also, most apps have a matte skin if I were to open up iCal or Calendar. I'll wait for it to load. You guys will see that this has a matte look. Up at the top where it says Calendar, that's matte. There's no gloss to that. Also to the right where that plus button is, that is matte as well. You guys can even see in the calendar that generally, you guys can see where it says August 6th, the blue in that box. If you guys were to go into iCal, you guys would see that it has a gloss. But in Matt's Matte, there is no gloss, as well as the bottom where it says today, list, day, and month. There is no gloss for that either. And I'm going to say, I already said this earlier, most apps will have a different matte look to it, especially in Facebook, which I'm not going to showcase right now, guys, because I want you guys to go check that out for yourselves. But also in Safari, and I reload this page, you guys can see as the progress bar moves that the progression of it is also matte. And actually, I just happened to be on the page titled Matt's Matte on my website. And this basically is just an official press release to the public. It gives you guys a little bit of more information about my theme, as well as how you can add it, and it gives you guys a theme preview, and that link will be in the right. And that's pretty much it for the overview of my theme. Pretty much what it is. There's a matte look to everything. Definitely, guys, go check it out. Leave your thoughts and comments. I'd just like to add a quick note right here that if you guys were to SSH into your iPod Touch or iPhone using an FTP client, you guys will notice that you guys will find a template.psd file. That is basically the file that I used to make these icons. And I put that in there in case you guys wanted to make your own icons. Maybe there's an app out there that you really, really like for example, Lightsaber. Maybe you guys have a really cool, or want to make a really cool matte icon for Lightsaber. You guys can use a template in there. Try to stick to the template if you guys do decide to make an icon. Try not to drift too far. And then when you guys are done, send it to my email. My email will be in the right. And that is about it, guys. But probably the most important thing is where you can find my theme. And my theme is under the Zidric repo. You guys can get by adding zidric.com/Cydia. That one will be in the right. The head of the repo, Ryan, youtube.com/CydiaThemes. Really good friend of mine. So I'd like to thank him for getting my theme into his repo so quickly. He has a lot of good things coming for that repo, guys. So that is definitely a source that you guys want to add to your iPod Touch or iPhone, regardless if you're going to use my theme or not. But that's about it for this video, guys. Now time for some links and for some miscellaneous information. So, twitter.com/Fisher12. If you follow me on Twitter, you guys will know when I'm doing super cool, amazing, awesome things like creating a theme for the iPod Touch. Another link, my website, macosxtutorials.com/tutorials specifically. You guys will find tutorials there. I try to post there every week. You guys will find tutorials that I don't make videos on. They're just as great as my videos, so definitely, guys, go check that out. Again, zidric.com. Amazing website, has some amazing posts on there, guys. Go check that out. And that's about it for this video. I've plugged my links, went over my theme, jabbered and blabbered, and talked about nothing for a good, probably like 3 minutes. But that's it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. Download my theme. Leave a comment below on your thoughts. And I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.